Hey guys, Jeff Ryan here. I know last week I was telling you I was finishing up some of the train track ties there, and I got them all in. So that is good. It looks like it's a continuous ties rather than why in the world are there spaces there now. So I got that done, looking pretty good. Just having some fun with the trains. So that's a one project I had to get done before I could move forward with it. Because you don't want to be putting the ballast down, scenery down, and then thinking, hey, listen, I've still got some railroad ties to put in. That's no fun. All right, just a sec. Sorry about that. Just had a coughing spell. I've also been having a blast with the Mach 1 that doesn't have any accents on it from the factory. Again, this is one of the ones that came from the gentleman who worked at the factory, and after they passed on, I was lucky enough to get it. So this is going to be very difficult for somebody to find something like that. But the thing I was noticing is when it's running down the track, it kind of it doesn't start off good, and I was trying to figure out what was going on. So here, let me show you what I'm talking about. Okay, you see how at the very beginning there, it was kind of wobbly and it spun for a little bit? Yeah, I get that, but what's causing that? So I was looking at it a little bit ago, and you always want to think, hey, listen, is it the tires? Do they need to be sanded or what? So just for fun, let's go ahead and look at it. When you spin the tires, I always look at the center there to see how well they, look round and all that. Let me spin the back one here. Looks good. So, I'm going to spin the front one here. Now see there, a bit of a wobble. You see how off-center it is? That's enough to give it that bumpy start, that rocky road start. You know what? And I tell you what, some that just eyeballing it, just some there, not as bad as the front, but just for fun, I'm going to go ahead and replace those two. I know I said at the beginning of the thing we got a Lincoln project today. Yes, I'm going to get to the Lincoln, but I just kind of want to do this first. I was having fun, so let me go ahead and get some hubs here. I got to get my parts, and we can see if we can get that straightened out. Didn't have any ready to go. I had to hit those with the Molotov. Going to let those dry for a little bit more. Let me go ahead and get the body off the chassis here, and I'm going to pull those off-centered hubs off. Okay, very good. I just got the hubs off there. I'm going to put the other hub there back on the axle, get the tires on, and we'll see what it looks like with the body on. Just got them on, and I was looking at them, and it looks like that one's a lot better. That's a ton better. Yeah, I'm liking that. Let me go and get the body on, put it on the track. Boy, I like the way that looks. So clean, absolutely so clean. Pardon me. Let's get it on the track. See what we got, guys. Oh, smooth to begin with. Let's hit it again. Yeah, it doesn't have that warble wobble taking off. That's much better. So I know it's a problem Aurora always, I don't want to say always, but a lot of times had with hitting the center of the hub like that, and drilling it. What's interesting is some of the aftermarkets are just like it. It's like, today's technology, guys, if you could please hit the center, we'd appreciate it, We'd certainly appreciate it, I tell you what. So good, I'm glad that's done. Next is the red Lincoln. Let's get on it. Just taking a couple more laps with the Mach 1. It just came out real good. I'm so pleased with that. That looks good, and it runs perfect now. There's no more wobbly with it. Okay, the Lincoln looks filthy, absolutely dirty, disgusting, guys. I've said this I don't know how many times. There's no shine there. If it looks like crap when you're trying to sell on eBay, it's going to sell like crap. It is absolutely filthy. No wonder they did not get a premium price. Yes, I understand it doesn't have a front bumper or back bumper. Yeah, I get it. Doesn't have a chassis. We'll get all that stuff. But if you're going to sell something like this, at least give it a bath. At least shine it up. At least try to make it look good, guys, because it won't sell. All right, first thing. let's go ahead and take this to the sink and get it washed up. All right, guys, I'm here at the sink and I've got it ready to get washed here. Boy, it is just absolutely filthy disgusting. It must have been like sitting in a dust cabinet for I don't know how many years just collecting dust. It's just absolutely horrible. I'm going to just use some dishwashing soap there, and make sure that you guys have got a catcher in the sink there. I know I don't have small enough parts, but often when we're cleaning the T-Jets parts, it makes sense to have those in there. And I've got a toothbrush here. It's like a baby's toothbrush. It is very, very, very soft, so it's not going to scratch or scuff or anything like that. All right, let me get it washed up. Well, I'll tell you what, looking better already. I know it's soaking wet, but it looks like I got about 50 years of crud off that thing. Let me take it back out to the bench, dry it off. Okay, very good. I got a towel dried or shirt dried, and it is, and I wicked out as far as the screw post. I wicked the screw post out. I just rolled up a little bit of a paper towel and wick those out. You want to get the water out of this before you put a screw in there. So what are we missing? We're missing the chassis, the screws, the guide pin, front and back bumpers. Let me go ahead and start getting that stuff together. And I know I want to put the VRP on here. It's just a dull shine. It's never had anything on it, for 50 plus years, I'm guessing. So let me grab the VRP and I'll go ahead and get those parts. Fantastic. You guys know I use the VRP that's vinyl rubber plastic made by the chemical guys. This stuff is absolutely wonderful. I'm just going to splooge a little bit on the hood there, the trunk, and the roof, and rub it in with a paper towel. I'm going to let it set just for a little bit. I always like at least 15-20 minutes, and that should be good to go after that. So let me go get it all splooged up. All right, got the VRP on there, and what I do is I just got a little paper towel here, and I'm just going to rub it into that body real good. Okay, good. I got the VRP worked in real good. It's going to be a few minutes. Just for fun, let's test the chassis. It's been a while since this bugger's been on the track or anything. Let's just test it, see what we got. Oh, sounds good. Sounds good. I don't know. Maybe, let me just go ahead and oil it real quick. That should be it. All right, very good. The chassis is looking good. Got it oiled up. It's running good. I just got the Lincoln over here. I'm going to go ahead and take the paper towel and get this excess off real quick. Tell you what, I just got done buffing out with my shirt. Look at the trunk. Look at the hood. Oh my God, the roof, everything. Here's a good example. Look how shiny that is compared to nothing, guys. That's what it looked like before. Just nothing there. Look, oh my God, unreal, absolutely unreal. Okay, I know I do have to address the headlights. Let me go and grab my Molotov pen real quick. Here's the Molotov chrome pen I use. It's like a 1 millimeter tip there, and I'm going to use it on the headlights there. Let me go ahead and do this with both hands. Just a sec. Boy, that only took a second on each of them, and it came out real good. Let me go ahead and set that aside and let that dry. Okay, just for fun, I dry fit the front bumper, back bumper. They fit absolutely beautiful. They fit real good. So I'm going to use the maximum strength, the Scotch adhesive there, and just put a little bit of glue on. I don't like using a bunch. Reason being is if you ever need to get the bumper off for whatever reason, if you just use a little bit, you can detach the bumpers, and it doesn't take much effort at all, but it will keep them on there nice and good while you don't need to get them off. So let me go ahead and get those on. Oh, and very quickly, the front bumper, there is an upside down and a right side up. You see the nubs on the front there? They're a little bit higher on the one side than the other. The higher side, those are the ones that go up. Boy, I tell you what, this body hadn't looked this good in I don't know how long. Look at that, guys. Look at the shine on that. Look at the shine on that. Got the bumpers in. I just set it down, so I got to let it a few minutes for it dry. Pardon me, before it dries. And then we're going to get the chassis on it, and we are going to take it for a test spin. Just got the body on the chassis there, and it looks great, doesn't it, guys? Looks absolutely wonderful. Transfers out. It's now good. See what we get. Oh, that's fast and smooth too. Look at that. Look at that. That's a far cry from where we got it a bit ago, huh? I got to put this on the bigger track here. I mean, that looks just like a ton better, doesn't it? I mean, it was like no one dusted it, cleaned it for who knows how many years, It just always was like stuck in a box, just getting dusty and dusty. It's the first time this bugger's hit the track in probably decades. Probably decades. All right, isn't that something? That just looks awesome. And thank you guys for a lot of the replies and comments about my book coming up. I do not have a target date for the release yet. I have completed all the content. I've completed all the pictures. I started into the publishing process. I found out that there's a couple ways to publish the books and things that are very expensive, and I found out there's some ways that are more economical. So when I get all that nailed down, I will let you guys know. But thank you for your comments and your interest in getting the book. Tell you what, that just looks absolutely outstanding. Guys, you know, I've said it before, if it looks like crap on eBay, it's gonna sell like crap. All this guy needed to do was wash the darn thing and it would have sold for so much more. Now that it's completed, I don't know what it's gonna go for. Or if I have room in my collection, it might go there. I'm not sure. All right, guys, thanks for watching the video. I hope you had a good time. I had a great time making it. And once again, I know I say it a lot, but if you need anything, let me know. I'm here for you. I'll help you out any way I can. All right, guys, see ya.